Hello, my name is Lonnie Barton. This is a story of how Batman began. It's a story of a kid that lost his parents when he was only 9 years old. He began the night of his parents' death by going to a Broadway showing of Cats, where he became scared of the cats and asked his father to leave the show early. His father agreed and asked his mother if they could walk outside and get some fresh air. While the family was exiting the theater, two men were waiting outside to rob someone of their precious belongings. The family exited the theater, and the father noticed the two men right off the bat, and he said, hey, just don't pay attention to them, just walk away and leave them alone. Don't make eye contact with them, they're very suspicious, and I'm afraid they're going to do something. One of the men ordered the mother of the family to give her the pearls off of her neck. The father then intervened, and there was a small struggle. Another man, the other guy that was with him, come out of the alley and shot the father. One time, striking him in the chest. It was a fatal shot. Killed him. The mother then began screaming, and the man shot her just for screaming. He did not want to be caught. The boy was then faced alone with the gunman and his partner. The small boy was very scared, but chose not to show the men that he was frightened. The gunman then put the gun to the small boy's head and pulled the trigger. Click. The gun was empty. The man then got frightened, smacked the kid in the head, and then ran off. The boy then was awoken by a man. He was dressed in a uniform. He noticed that he was a police officer. He was there knocked out by his two dead parents. The police worked their investigation and came to the conclusion that there was a robbery gone bad, and the shooter was never identified. The little boy was obviously devastated and left alone the heir of a multi-billion-dollar company and to a lone butler named Alfred. This young boy was none other than Bruce Wayne. Some nicknamed Bruce Wayne the Prince of Gotham. He was a very rich kid. He ran the business he was the heir to his business after his dad died. When he became of age, he would run the business. Until then, it was to the other board members of his business. 9 years later, Bruce was still devastated. After he decided to leave the life of luxury and travel the world to seek justice for those that were less fortunate. While in prison in a Chinese prison, a man known as Ra's al Ghul came to visit him. He told Bruce of a small organization located in the mountains of Japan. The organization was called the League of Shadows. Bruce asked him if he could join the League of Shadows. Ra's al Ghul told him that if he could locate a small flower that grew at the bottom of the mountain and bring it up the mountain unharmed, he could, yes, join the League of Shadows. When Bruce got out of prison, he located the mountain and the flower and took the long journey up the mountain with the flower. When he arrived at the lair of the League of Shadows, he began his training as a ninja in the League of Shadows. After 3 long months of training, he learned how to enter buildings undetected, bring fear into others that were less fortunate than him. He discovered after 3 months that the League of Shadows wanted to destroy Gotham City. Bruce did not believe in destroying anything, nor taking lives of innocent people. He asked Ra's al Ghul if he could go back and fight those that were causing the problems and not just destroy a whole city just based on a few problems. Ra's al Ghul said that is not the way we seek justice. Bruce then returned to Gotham City after he took over the League of Shadows and destroyed their lair. He returned to Gotham City and discovered a cave underneath his father's mansion. He observed that it was a bat cave. He told Alfred that he needed to become a symbol of fear, or something that no man nor criminal would ever forget. Batman was born. Batman is an enemy to all that is evil and it is bad. Batman was a childhood hero of mine. Uh, he actually influenced me to become a law enforcement officer, believe it or not. I thought it was funny when I would put on my belt. I would pretend it was a utility belt. Um, Later I realized that you did need a team, not just one, but a team. Batman was written by Bob Kane, and many years ago. Thank you very much. I enjoyed talking to you about the story of Batman. Have a good night.